playing Candy Crush while he was drumming? Do you think he'd even use his arm again today?
Oh, like if nowadays he had a bionicle arm.
He's dead now, isn't he?
Is he dead?
No.
Didn't he die?
No.
I didn't think he
Someone
died.
from the band died.
I know someone from their band died.
It was recent.
Yeah, someone from their band died, I'm pretty
I thought it was
sure.
him.
I don't think so.
But it wasn't the drummer, I don't think.
Anyway, I think I just feel like he would do something else with his arm other than his normal. Like he would carry on. He's like been fucking drumming so long with his feet and his arm.
Oh, yeah, I knew he wasn't dead.
If he was to be given a bionic arm, I feel like he's going to be doing something else with it.
Well, yeah, why would he? Like, why wouldn't he be doing something else?
What would he do?
I'm with you. Like, play Candy.
Do you think he would?
I think he should be. He should become the best. Like,
he could play the piano. Like,
oh, that's a good call.
yeah.
Oh, I'm trying to think of something for entertainment.
Yeah.
Something he can sidetrack his mind with because this is like autopilot for him. He could play chess. You know, just download chess.com, become a grandmaster while he's drumming.
There's a screen behind him for Wordle. And it's like, see if you can be the lucky guest to play with him.
There's those guys that have the one hand thing that play Fortnite. Have you seen those guys?
Yeah, it's Razor Tartarus.
Yeah, he could do that.
I want one.
There's a big screen behind him. He's playing Fortnite.
I've wanted one for years. I've just never bought one. It's basically a one-handed keyboard that also has mouse buttons on it and a toggle to move the mouse cursor around.
He was assaulted outside of Fort Lauderdale.
Do you think it was an armed robbery?
He was totally blindsided, which I'm betting isn't hard.
Yeah.
No.
Well,
I don't know. If you're missing one arm and that's all the way up to the shoulder, that's less in your peripheral. That's more vision for you to see.
Yeah. So he must have came from the other side.
Well, I would think you'd want to come from the unarmed side.
No, you go to the armed then he has full... so you can grab the arm.
Oh,
yeah, because you go to the unarmed.
Because then he's like,
yeah.
You suppose he tried to shadow punch him?
Yeah.
He just did one of these.
Do you think the guy flinched? Oh yeah,
duh. Do you think the guy knew that he was attacking a one-armed man?
And if he did, do you think he knew the one-armed man was a celebrity?
Oh, that's interesting.
Do you think it was the man with 6 fingers?
It could have been.
6-fingered man?
The one-armed man, that's from The Fugitive.
The 6-fingered man's from Princess Bride, right?
Yeah. Yeah. The one-armed man's from
Hey,
The
welcome
Fugitive.
to Pints and Pages.
Oh, hey, yeah. All right. Let me adjust.
Oh, yeah. Let me hide my battle scar.
Oh, yeah, your fucking...
Toe strap?
Yeah, toe strap.
Okay. Hello, this is a new episode of Pints and Pages. I'm Nick.
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
And working the camera for us today is Nate. And hopefully one day we'll get him a spot and he'll have his own little camera.
The goddamn fucking couch.
But we got the big
I
giant
think we
couch.
should suspend him from the ceiling like Tommy Lee. Since we've been talking a lot about drummers today.
We have been talking a lot about drummers.
He's got a...
Do we get him the full roll cage, everything, so he's just rolling around?
Yeah.
That would be amazing.
Behind us.
I'll do the cheap version of it. I'll just get one of those big inflatable hamster balls.
The hamster balls, and he'll just go back and forth in this 4-foot room. So today we have some stuff to talk about.
It's a mix match of
There's
shit.
a lot of shit we can talk about.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit we can talk about. So we'll leave it at we may leave some stuff out. We'll try to hit on some of what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
But
the big one I want to get out of the way, because we have talked about it all the way through, the finale of Penguins.
Yeah.
So, okay. So
have you actually watched it
No,
yet?
none of it. And I think this is a fun opportunity to bring up an idea I had. So, since I have not watched it and you guys watched all of it, then it makes sense for us to do that with another show. And me and you have been watching Arcane, but
And
Nick
Dad.
hasn't. So now it's up to us to explain all of Arcane to him without him watching it all the way to the finale. And
if
then
you
we
think about
rotate
it,
a show. Where
if you
me
think
and him,
about it,
me and him are watching Shrinking. Have you watched it?
No, I have not.
So then we'll tell him about Shrinking, and we'll just continually do this, to kind of play off that I haven't seen this fucking bit. Since everybody's never seen something we bring
And this isn't the first time we've done this, because me and you did it with Dad for Ahsoka. All the way when we first started.
Yeah, because I didn't know any of the backstory, because I didn't watch any of the animated
So this
stuff.
has been a theme since the beginning.
We just are now noticing the pattern.
Yeah.
But I think, so lay on the penguin.
So, I'm interested because he walked through earlier today and we did not discuss it other than him just going, what the fuck was that?
Yeah, what the fuck was that ending? Not in a bad way.
Like for real, what was it?
So,
do you want to start at the beginning of the episode?
Yeah, I'll let you start at the beginning because I'm too fixated on everything that happened.
On the
last two scenes.
The blitz at the end.
Yeah, the blitzkrieg.
Yeah. So the episode, let's see if I can follow this, because I haven't watched it since, I think I watched it Friday. It starts with them kidnapping Oz. So at the end of the episode before, Sophia sends a car in. I'll call her Falcone because I don't like calling her Gigante or whatever. Falcone,
Gigantor.
Yeah, I think it sounds too close to that. But
Gigantor.
She sends her and Maroney go in and they kidnap the boy, Vic, and the mom. And they're Sophia's torturing the mom, and actually they don't kidnap Vic.
They don't.
They only kidnap the mom.
Knock him the fuck out.
Yeah. And then
how old is he?
So he's like maybe 17.
Okay.
No, he's
I would say somewhere in that age range, 17
right
to
at
20.
senior year, we'll say.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they kidnap the mom. They knock Vic the fuck out. Sophia kidnaps the mom and takes her and is kind of doing this like psychological torture.
The same thing that was done to her in Arkham.
In Arkham with the little flashing lights. So Oz comes home, sees that that's happened. He gets Vic up, but then the Maronis attack. So they tell Oz that they want taken to where Oz is doing all the drugs and all his deals, and because they're going to take it over. So, and this is all actually the episode before, not this one.
Yeah.
So, and I don't think we've discussed that one.
No, we were on vacation.
So the Maronis, Oz leads them down. They get in this big gang fight between Oz's gang and the Maroney's gang. Maroney ends up having a heart attack while he's trying. Him and Oz are fighting.
They're like grappling.
Yeah, and Oz ends up like...
Hey, what is he? Just like, I'm having a heart attack, man.
He's Oz grabs him and like shoves him to get him off of him. And at the same time, Maroney's like the heavy breathing, grabs his chest, kind of looks at him, and then just falls the fuck over. And Oz gets pissed because he didn't kill him.
Yeah, because Oz wanted to kill him.
So
he looks at it
as
heart
attack killed him.
No.
But now he's like, I didn't. I'm like, I don't know. If you induce a heart attack, I think you can give yourself points.
Well, so
Oz gets up and fucking puts like
3 in his head.
He ends up shooting him anyway.
Because the way Oz looks at it is if he wasn't the one to kill Maroney and it was natural causes or anyone else, then it doesn't bump his name any. He just happened to be in the situation. Yeah. So he's like, I'm going to put 3 in his head and say I killed him.
So he comes out, he's like, he killed him. His gang starts to win. And they kind of take the Maronis hostage, who's left. So just then, a G-Wagon pulls in, and you kind of think, at least I originally thought that...
It's Batman!
The guy got out of it and ran, and then his phone Oz's phone rings, Maroney's phone rings, Oz picks it up. She tells him to look in the trunk. He thinks he's going to find his mom. He doesn't. It's a bomb. Bomb goes off, blows up the whole entire sewer system that he's been using for his drug.
Crumbles to the city in on the sewer system.
That part of the city kind of crumbles in. The whole thing happens. Oz finds his way out, gets hit by... Sophia wants to see you, gets hit by a guy, and falls down. So that was the end of the episode before. So this one kicks off with the explosion and Oz getting hit, and they take him in. So Sophia's got Oz and the mom. Now, the mom is going in and out of fucking delusions. She doesn't know what's real and what's fake. But you quickly learn in the episode before... I guess I kind of got ahead because I was trying to get to this episode.
You find out Oz killed his brothers.
You find out Oz killed his brothers. His brothers were dead through the whole entire... I mean, they're dead. But, like, they made you believe that it was some sort of tragedy. No, him and Oz's brothers were playing hide and seek. And they went where they knew Oz couldn't because of his fucked up leg.
Mm-hmm. Down in the sewers.
They laughed at him. He shut the door. He fucking locked it. The rain came. The flood came up. They died. He just was like, fuck you guys.
And then went home to his mom and acted like nothing happened. Yeah. I don't know where they're at. I don't know what's going on. And then once she finds out they're dead, he's like, I miss them too, Ma. It's hard on me, like just fully sociopathic.
Yeah. But you find out in this last episode as she's going through her Arkham fuck with light shit, she knew all along that Oz killed the brothers because she figured it out.
And cops told her.
And the gangster that Oz admired in the first episode, right before he shot Falcone, she actually asked that guy to kill Oz when he was like 12.
No shit.
Shortly after he killed his brothers.
Yeah, after she figured out that he killed his brothers, she wanted that guy to kill him.
The cops explained that somebody had to latch this shit.
She straight up says the cops told me someone had to close the door and lock it on them. There's no other way that
they had to pry it open to get to him, to get to the kids.
Yeah.
So she basically, obviously under psychosis, she tells Sophia that this is what had happened. So when Sophia gets Oz is duct taped to a thing. His mom's sitting here, and she's telling Oz to tell, your mom knows, I know, just tell your mom that you killed your brothers. And he's like, no, I didn't kill my brothers. I don't know what you're talking about. So they go through this whole thing about, she threatens to cut off his mom's pinky unless he admits that he killed his brothers. He refuses. They almost do cut off his mom's pinky.
It gets deep.
Yeah, and I don't know what stops him. Something stops him. He never says that he killed his brothers. No. But he goes all fucking, I don't want to get culture canceled, but he goes all retard strong and breaks out of the duct tape and then breaks the chair. But something stopped them from doing it. Maybe he just...
No, Sophia's had them, because Sophia was kind of telling him to keep going, and as Oz kept refusing, she's like, holy fuck, you don't care about anything. You don't love your mother like you say you do. You don't love anything. You have no feeling. And it just fucked with her so much, and she was like, I can't break him. This doesn't do anything. So she was like, stop. And then...
the mother starts yelling.
Yeah, the mother starts
yelling at
You're the
Oz.
Fucking devil. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah, I can't believe you were gonna let them cut my finger off. I knew you killed your brothers. I knew you were the devil then. I knew, I've always hated you. I always resented you.
And then what happens is she takes a beer bottle, breaks it, and stabs Oz.
That's what it is. Yeah.
And she looks up, sees Oz's brothers drenched, soaking wet, they just got out of the sewer system, looks over, sees Oz as a little boy, and then strokes out. And she falls over, and that's what causes Oz to freak out, break out. He had a gun on him, pulls it, kills all of Sophia's guys before she can pull a gun, picks his mom up, shoots at her a couple times, and runs out.
Yeah, so that was all fucking intense and weird. So because it was, the moms, they're all yelling at him. He won't admit fucking anything. And then so Sophia goes away, and then Oz goes away. When did you watch it? Yesterday?
Last night.
Last night. So you're probably more.
The other part was Vic, like, it flashes during all of that. It's flashing back and forth. Vic, after the bombs exploded, because Penguin had got all of the crime syndicates besides the Maroni and the Falcones on his side. So they were all driving to the Bliss operation when the bombs happened. That happened. Vic's with them. They get out the car, and Vic's trying to give an inspirational speech like Penguin. Oh, you guys aren't going to just betray him like that. He gave you everything. It's not about the drugs. It's not about the money. This is about power, blah, blah, blah. And all of the gang members were like, the fuck are you talking about? And about kill him until the...
second in command of the Triad.
Yes.
Stops them.
He looks at Vic and is like, punches him in the gun and is like, hey, sometimes it's better to stay quiet before you catch a fucking bullet. And then punches him, walks away. They all drive off. And later he calls Vic and is like, they discuss on how they can basically turn the operation.
So Vic is working with
Link.
With Link, who's the second in command for Triad. So you see all that happening. And so Sophia goes back to the house, and she gets all the gang back together. All the leaders back together, kind of like Oz did. And she just flat out says, who wants it? Like, who wants
everything?
The Falcone Empire? Because I'm leaving. I'm done. I'm out. This is too much. I'm leaving.
Yeah, she fully admits
you guys can have all of the business. You guys can have, and they were like, what? And she was like, whoever brings me Oswald Cobb can have it all. She's like, I'm done. I'm out. I'm leaving town. So they basically go. Oswald calls Vic. Is like, I'm still alive. I'm at the hospital. Vic comes to the hospital because that's where he took his mom. So his mom's in the hospital.
And then he goes to a janitor closet and steals a staple gun and is
staples his wound back.
That his mom fucking caused.
So Vic drives him to get a new suit. He gets a suit. Vic drives him to the city building. He goes into the city building, meets with one of the guys that he's blackmailing, the councilman from earlier in the season, and says, this is where I intend to be.
That's why everyone thought he was going to become mayor.
That's
a theory, right?
I'm going to run the crime world, and you're going to let me. But my main goal is to let the crime run the crime, and then I'm going to be here with you running the city in the front. I don't want to be...
Basically, choosing who to let do what,
yes,
and who to stop.
Yes.
And how to get the information.
Yeah, he was like, I could see myself sitting up here, kind of like where I am now, and he smacks the gavel on it. He's like, these things really do work. He's like, I could see myself up here, with you by my side.
Yeah, so that's kind of
so very Penguin-esque.
Good mastermind plan. Yeah, because he's all about politics.
Right, very good thing. So while he's inside, Vic gets a call from Link, and so Link shows up. Oswald comes out to the car. Vic's gone. He turns and sees no Vic, but there's Link and the Triad, and they throw him in the car. They call Sophia. They've got Oz. Let's meet at the hangar. Then you see Sophia put all of her dad's shit on his bed and lights the fucking Falcone mansion on fire.
Starts pouring gin and alcohol everywhere.
Just pours it all over the thing, lights that on fire. As she's walking through the house and walking out, she's just spraying it down with alcohol and just throwing cigarettes and just burns the whole fucking place down.
Which I love that, because I learned recently that is impossible. Cigarettes can't light anything.
Well, that's what she did. She lit like 3 cigarettes and she's just throwing them as she's walking through the house.
They can start a brush fire, but they cannot start a
alcohol fire.
Yeah.
They can't start fire with liquid.
Put out.
Yeah.
It'll get put out before. You could flick a cigarette into a thing of gas, I'm pretty sure, and it just goes.
Oh, no. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. But,
don't try it.
Yeah,
don't try that at home.
Don't try that one at home.
I'm not a scientist.
So she goes, she says, okay, I'm almost packed, I'll meet you at the hangar. So she shows up to the hangar, she gets out of the car, it's her and her bodyguard, and then another car behind them, and they get out, and Oz is with the triad, the leader of the triad. Link behind him, and Vic now is Vic was with them at this point. I don't remember seeing him at the
that was building, the part they didn't explain.
He was with them when they got there. So I don't know if they were already in the car.
Well, I'm imagining like when Vic walked off, like because he was gonna come back. Link just grabbed Penguin, threw him in, and was like, "Hey, wait for him." Told a couple of the guys, "Wait for the boy."
Okay,
that's my assumption.
So they're all standing there. She gets out, and then she makes some weird eye contact with Vic and Link. Yeah, and then before she can say it's a setup, fucking Link pulls his gun out and shoots the leader of the triad. Vic pulls his gun out, starts shooting all the bodyguards behind Sophia. So then it goes through this montage of all the second-hand people
blowing the brains out of their leaders,
killing all the leaders of all the gangs.
Oz is narrating it. It's basically saying, you all thought you were in control. I did exactly what you did to me. I went behind your backs. I went to your second in commands. I'm in charge. I will always rule this.
He basically says the second in command is always overlooked. And I've talked them all into not being overlooked anymore. So him and Vic talked all the second hand into killing all the leaders. So now it's like they've got them. Like they've got
a fresh crowd.
Yeah. So Penguin tells Sophia to get in the car. They get in the car. They drive off. He takes her to the harbor. I want to say the harbor.
Yeah,
that's the best guess.
It was a port.
Yeah, to the port. Has her get out.
Waterside.
And he's telling her, isn't this just like old times? You remember when we used to do this? And he's talking to her the whole time. It's kind of throwaway dialogue, but still dialogue. And then he gets out and she walks, and he says, I need you to stop. And she's turned around and talking to him, I believe. And then
at first he's behind, to her back, and she says something about him shooting her in the back.
Yeah, so he has her turn around, and there's some dialogue between the two, and then he says, yeah, I need you to turn around. So she turns around. The next thing you know, she closes her eyes.
He had a gun to her head.
Kind of silent. Yeah, I mean, he was right behind her. It's kind of silent, and next thing you know, you hear sirens. And Oz is gone, and the police are coming.
And she's still there alive?
And the next scene, so she gets arrested, and the next scene is Vic and Oz in the hospital room with the mom and the councilman that he had talked to on the TV saying they've captured Sophia Falcone and they're going to prosecute her or throw her back in Arkham for killing her entire family.
Yep.
So she's done. She's getting thrown back in Arkham. He's like, look, Mom, I did this, and blah, blah, blah. Mom's not responding. She's open-eyed. She's just staring. Nurse comes in.
Vic's trying to talk to him, and he's just, Mom, look at what we've done. I've done it for you. I'm doing it like I told you I would.
So then, he's flipping out. Wants to see nurses and doctors, and they're like, listen, she's had a massive stroke. There's no coming back. She's going to be a vegetable the rest of her life? Yeah, probably. So, he kind of gets over that or whatever. And the next scene is him and Vic sitting on a park bench overlooking the harbor. I'm going to keep saying harbor. So, Oz is like, look at what we've done. And Vic's like, yeah, can you believe it? We pulled it off. We did it. He's like, yeah, we did. You've been by my side the whole entire time, Vic. I appreciate you. I love you. You're like family.
Vic said it.
Oh, Vic said it.
I think that is what triggered Oz.
And Oz goes, the thing with family is you love them, but they're a weakness. And then he kills Vic.
He just puts him in a headlock and chokes him to death.
And I was
and the whole time you're stuck, Vic is pleading for his life.
Vic is pleading for his life while the penguin is crying and just fucking killing him.
God damn.
And I'm just like, what the fuck?
He was asleep, so I watched it at like 2 a.m. last night. But I'm sitting right here screaming. I was like, what the fuck? No!
Yeah, Vic's legs are fucking kicking. And Penguin just kills him.
Yeah,
and then Penguin takes out his wallet, takes all the money out of it, puts it in his coat pocket, takes his license for identification, throws it in the fucking harbor, puts the wallet back in his pocket, and he just leaves his body right there in the fucking park.
Damn.
And I'm like, what the fuck? Holy shit. All right.
And then the scene after that.
So then the scene after that is Sophia in Arkham. And the doctor comes in that's been with her the whole entire time, still working at Arkham.
He got his job back.
So must have got his job back, or he never, and I haven't watched New Rockstars because I want to say this without saying I've watched New Rockstars. I have not.
I haven't watched it either.
I believe that him being at the house almost was, well, no, because he did the light thing with the mom. So he had to have been real. I thought maybe he was a figment of her, like she was like a figment of her imagination. But maybe not.
So.
But maybe not. But anyway,
I could see him having been like still working at Arkham and just lying to her. Because that would explain how he got access to all of the equipment that he was using in Arkham.
So he comes into the room and he's like, "Hey, you've got letters," and she's like curled up into a ball, and he's like throws this stack of letters. Some of them are asking for your hand in marriage. Some of them love you. Some of them commend you for what you did. And then he says, he puts this letter on top and he says, but this one's an interesting one. He says, this is from a lady, because he's, obviously they read them all. He says, this is from a lady that says she's your half-sister. Some lady named Selina Kyle, which is Catwoman.
Yeah.
Because if you remember the Batman movie,
haven't seen, have you seen Batman?
Not the newest.
Oh, okay. In the newest one, Selina Kyle is Falcone's half. Like
you find out throughout the movie
is her dad.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, which I did not even fucking put 2 and 2 together.
I forgot about it until he goes, "She's your half sister, Selina Kyle," and I was like, "Catwoman." Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, "Holy fuck!" So she actually like breaks out of her like zombie state and opens the letter and starts reading it. So then it cuts from that to Oz and his mom. She's in a hospital bed in a fucking
penthouse suite.
In a penthouse suite that's being remodeled. And Oz is talking to her. See, Mom, I told you I'd get you here. You're living on the top floor. There ain't nobody gonna stop us now. And then he walks out, and then the hooker that he's been hooking up with throughout the whole entire show is there, dressed like his mom when him and his mom went out on a date after the brothers had died.
It is the exact dress she was wearing the night she had hired Rex to kill him. Before she backed out of the deal.
Same hairdo, same makeup, same dress.
And they start dancing. And he's like, tell me you're proud of me. And she's like, I'm proud of you, Oz. Tell me you love me or something. I love you, my baby boy. And I'm just like, what? Tell me we did it, Ma. Tell me we did it,
yeah.
Ma.
And I'm like, holy shit. And then he's like, there's nothing that's going to stop us now. We're in the penthouse and we're going to take over this city. And it pans out as they're dancing out of the window. And then it fucking flashes the bat signal up on the fucking
That's our only reference to Batman.
And then it fucking goes dark, and the credits start. I was like, holy,
that was the creepiest, but I understood it in the most weird way.
I was like, holy shit. Yeah, it was it was
probably the most violent Batman world there is.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. They've now officially told Matt Reeves,
which I loved when you told me this.
He can, if he wants to continue to oversee and executive produce because James Gunn's in charge of
DC,
and like not the comics, but like anything any cinematic stuff. So James Gunn told Matt Reeves that if what he would like to see him do moving forward, and he has every right to do it if he wants, is do Batman movies and do villain series.
Oh, I see.
Like what I was talking about the other week.
Good idea.
So give you background and hey, this is what's happening in the day-to-day villain.
And then when it's time for them to meet Batman, it comes in a movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's here's why they need to meet with Batman, and then at the end of it, it's here's how he's going to meet Batman.
I was just saying, I know I said this I think technically for the viewers it's last episode, but for us it was 2 weeks ago. I love it because it gives a fucking story to the villains instead of just in a Batman movie, hey, it's the Penguin, he's a rich asshole.
Right.
End of story.
Right.
We actually get
obviously now see why Batman has to get involved with the Penguin.
Oh, yeah.
Penguin has to be...
He's our big bad.
But he's almost, as stupid as this sounds,
good structure.
He's almost the Thanos. Penguin is long-haul villain.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't think he's... I think he's gonna be in the second
He's gonna be in the second one.
But he's not our big bad he's gonna defeat.
He's the one that's gonna walk out of the second one.
He's basically the equivalent of Lex Luthor to Superman.
Yeah.
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
He's our Kingpin.
Yeah. I mean, he really is that long-term villain where you could continue this whole city takeover thing while Batman's trying to take out the psychopathic clown or this and that. Interesting thing. I saw this guy on TikTok talk about it. And I haven't watched I haven't watched New Rockstars to see what they say about it. But I did think that this was interesting from this little TikTok guy. He thinks that the doctor from Arkham is going to eventually be Scarecrow. That mind altering thing.
Oh, that would make sense.
That'll be his.
He's going to take that technology, and he wants the drugs. He's trying to turn the drugs into the fear toxin with the light thing, and turn himself into Scarecrow.
For your context, and it gave us more in depth with it with Penguin's mom when he was using it on his mom. To have her go back to the night she almost had Oz killed, she is fully in the scene. It looks like her young self. She's fully remembering it. But there are moments where she starts to snap out of it, and you can hear the doctor talking to her, and she's responding, but it's still her in that outfit and everything. So it's like when they're put under that fear toxin, the full hallucination, the full embodiment of everything.
Yeah. So. This guy seemed to think that he was going to eventually be Scarecrow.
I've watched the other New Rockstars for a couple of the other episodes, and they thought he was going to be Hugo Strange, but the Scarecrow makes more sense.
Scarecrow makes more sense. I'm interested to see what they say after this episode, but Scarecrow makes more sense.
Scarecrow makes the most sense for that.
The girlfriend of Oz, the hooker that kind of morphed herself into the mother, interestingly enough, has the same last name as the guy in the animated series that becomes Clayface.
Yeah, I knew that.
So, they seem to think that because she's able to, she's able to morph into other people.
Oh, he's been hanging out with a dude.
Yeah.
Clayface.
that she's gonna end up being Clayface. So Hopefully,
Sure thing, penguin. It starts melting. Oh my god!
Holy shit!
hopefully she really is a woman and not a dude. But you never know.
No, I hope it's Clayface that's just been posing.
That would be awesome. I would love that.
Because not all villains get along. Like some of them work together, and I don't think Clayface is going to work with Penguin very well.
Probably not.
No.
He's more of a like, I'm a destructive monster. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So that was the end of the episode. I was just utterly shocked when he killed Vic. I was shocked. I thought Vic was in it for the long haul.
I did too.
I thought Vic was going to end up turning into a different villain. I did not see, even leading up to it, like they're on the bench and I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is kind of like how it was at the beginning. Like, okay, this is how it's going to kind of end. And then he fucking kills him and I'm like, motherfucker.
I was so upset by the death, but at the same time, I was like, all right, they are confirming to us he is just a sociopath with no fucking feeling.
No, they definitely.
I mean,
the only
he has
person
feelings. He fucking cried about it, but you can tell it was a completely because the moment Vic dies, it's as if he wasn't there. Like, tears are gone. He's like, well, this is my money again. Fuck your ID. Fuck whoever you are. I'm done.
The only person that he truly loves in this world, and he wasn't even willing to admit that he killed his brothers to save her fingers, is his mother.
Yeah.
Like, that is it.
Yeah.
Like, that is it.
Do you think he's not just trying to undo, like, he has regret for killing his brothers, but he won't admit it?
No, what he is doing right now is...
Making it up to her?
No. He is shoving it in her face for her stabbing him, wanting to have him killed earlier, and basically putting out the fact that he was a devil pissed him off. Because if you remember earlier, she tells him because she has a thing called Lewy body dementia. She was destined to become a vegetable eventually, and she knew it. So she told Oz, if I ever become a vegetable, you kill me. You make me the promise that you will kill me, you will end my suffering, because I will not.
So now he's just making her suffer.
Now he's making her suffer.
Now he's making her suffer.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has fully fucking snapped. But I do think he still has some attachment. That's why he makes Eva dress as her mother, as his mother.
Yeah.
He's just like, why doesn't he go open a motel on the side of the road and name it the Bates?
Yeah, basically.
Why don't he take a hand at dressing like
that's what we're looking at.
Gein?
Yeah, that's what we're that's what we're looking at.
She just gotta die first.
Yeah.
Once she dies, then he'll start wearing her clothes. You got a weird penguin in your universe.
I know, it is a fucked up penguin.
It is a fucked up penguin. But yeah, very good show. Very good show.
Flashback to Waterboy when he's talking to his mom on the phone.
I saw a meme of the Kathy Bates and James Caan from Misery, and it said, "This is my favorite Hallmark Christmas movie of all time." You said Waterboy, and that reminded me of that. I wanted to see what Rotten Tomatoes had the Penguin series at, because I'm almost positive.
It's got to be up there high.
You know, fucking Rotten Tomatoes, I hate going by that sometimes.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass, but, like, I mean, 95. Yeah.
And at least people like it, and they're like, yeah, people like this.
Yeah, their audience rating's 92.
Yeah.
How many awards do you think it's going to win?
Probably get a good one.
I bet...
If the actress that played Sophia doesn't get some kind of award,
I don't know.
It'll get a makeup award.
I bet it will.
I can see that.
I bet it will get a makeup award.
A visual or a practical effects award.
I was to say, have you seen the amount of makeup Colin Farrell has to go under for that?
I think it's like 4 hours he has to sit in the chair for the...
And they snuff Star Trek on that every fucking time anyways.
Yeah. But that's why Colin Farrell had all of his tattoos removed, because of the penguin role. Because he used to be blasted from neck down, but the Penguin role, they had to cover all of the tattoos. So, and it took so much time for him to get his whole body painted, basically, that he was like, fuck this, and he lasered them all off.
I hate people that have tattoos removed. Like, have it covered. You know, just the whole shooting your skin with lasers is like, it's just absurd. Like, just look like an idiot. Just go around looking like an idiot with your weird ass tattoos, or don't get them.
Yeah, right.
Like,
Rock didn't laser any heads off.
he added more.
Yeah,
Like a responsible human.
Like a responsible adult, goddammit.
Yeah, like somebody with disposable income.
Hey, I got him even when I didn't have disposable income.
All right. All my income's disposable. I just fucking burn it if I had to. Just throw it in a big pile and burn it. That's basically what I do.
Isn't that what we all own houses here?
Yeah.
Actually, no, Dad
I
doesn't
don't.
anymore.
I don't anymore.
Yeah, I bought it from you.
He rents.
Yeah,
He rents now.
Technically, yeah.
I'm a shitty landlord,
Yeah.
He
too.
got lucky though. No renter's agreement.
Yeah.
No deposit.
No contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can shit on the floor if he wants, and they can't kick him out.
Yeah,
I'll
right.
I'll make
That's what
him
I'm
clean
thinking.
it up.
That's what I'm
Water
thinking.
rights.
I'll just tell him it was the dog.
Yeah, it was
That was the
JoJo.
dog.
It's JoJo. It's bigger than JoJo.
Motherfucker, that's the size of JoJo.
She doesn't eat corn.
Yeah, she does. I fed it to her last week. Oh shit!
Fuck.
So, what's our next?
I don't know.
Where are we at on time?
You are at 41 exactly.
I don't know.
We spent more time than I thought on Penguin.
Yeah. Well, there was a lot.
There was.
There was
What
a lot.
do you guys want to talk about? Because honestly, with Arcane, we can wait until you get caught up.
Yeah, I was just saying,
Otherwise,
I
I'm
have
just
to.
going to spoil the shit out of stuff like I already started to.
Which, if I remember the release schedule properly, I think by next week all of the episodes will be out.
Yes, 23rd?
I believe it's the 23rd.
23rd is next
Friday. Or Saturday? Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Well, what do you want to talk about next?
We had fun in Vegas
There you go.
We did have fun in Vegas.
for the, 4 days we were there?
Yeah.
What was the hooker count?
I think I ran into one.
Okay.
I think I ran into one.
Oh, how many did I run
Did you run
into?
into her while you were naked?
I was. I didn't.
I just casually bumped into her in her hotel room naked.
My fiance almost beat a hooker's ass.
Yeah. I had one, like, I'm pretty sure come up to me towards it was the night that Lily was drinking.
Oh, God.
Towards the end of the night, and like tried to talk to me and then told me where to meet her, and I just was like, yeah, I don't
She'd be like, how much?
I don't have the money for this, so I just kept walking. So yeah.
It's expensive.
Yeah, I was just
probably.
like, this
From the
isn't.
Midwest where everything's half price.
Yeah. I need my 20% discount. So yeah, I was not for it.
Dad thought he was going to see Kyla actually get in a fist fight.
Yeah, I thought Kyla was going to get in a fist fight at one
We were
point.
walking down the street, and they have all the street performers and the women and stuff. Hey, Brett.
Oh, what's up again?
And there were two ladies that had, like, paddles and handcuffs. And as we were walking by, I was trying to get away, but it was, due to all the F1 construction, everything got squeezed in.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm trying to get away, and she reaches over and slaps a cuff on me and is trying to pull me in. And I'm trying to pull away, and Kyla rotated, saw that, and was like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, I think her exact words were, I don't think so, bitch. I
Yeah.
think is what she said. And then she grabbed the handcuffs, pulled them off, and then the lady smacked her with the
Paddle.
paddle. And
Kyla
was
went
like,
to go throw her fucking...
motherfucker! And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
Like, it was scary.
yeah. I'm laughing the whole time because I was like, I'm in the clear. She saw I was trying to get away. I'm not in trouble here. I don't give a fuck what happens right
The
now.
chick that did it's like, finally I got an angry one. Everybody's had fun all day. I've been waiting for the angry one.
Yeah, she almost seemed amused that she had made somebody angry.
Yeah, that's
Oh, yeah,
what I'm
she
saying.
was.
They sit there and do it all day, and everybody gets a ha-ha reaction, and then
Yeah.
they take pictures and they swindle money out of you. And, it had to be refreshing to be like, oh, this bitch gonna throw a punch.
Kyla's exact words were, if it wasn't a $20 beer, she would have been wearing it.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys get it. Did you take the CVS advice?
Oh, yeah, we did.
You always drink at CVS's in fucking Vegas.
Yeah.
It's the cheapest place to drink.
I was going to say, Kyla and I had a thing where we would go to, there was a pub, half a block down from our casino, so we'd go sit, grab a drink, and sit outside from there.
I went to the Walgreens.
But yeah, Dad showed us
bought
that.
an 18-pack for $20 and brought it back to the room and put it in my dirty laundry bag and filled it with ice.
See?
So
Dad sends us a picture and it's just the ice bucket with 4 beers in it, and then the fucking plastic laundry bag that he's poured ice into. It has just beers filled in it.
I had one time, this has been many years ago, but I just bought a bottle of Jaeger and walked in and out of everywhere with that bottle of Jaeger. And I just drank straight liquor with no chaser or nothing.
Well, first off,
terrible.
Jaeger's water, so that's
But I mean, you just walk in on a casino floor with a whole ass bottle of liquor. Nobody ever fucking says a word, and you're just like, I thought for sure, I'm gonna be like, sir, you need to have one of our glasses or something.
You know what? You know the only time you get in trouble for that is if you sit at the casino bar. I sat.
Oh don't do that.
Specifically, the center casino bar of where we were staying. I sat at all the other casino bars. Brought my own drink. Brought my own shit. They never said a word. Didn't give a fuck. Just asked if I wanted another one. No one cared. We went to the center area of our casino where they had their bigger bar, and we all sat down, waited for 20, 25 minutes, never got service. And then when we finally did, my sister was drinking Pink Whitney and Sprite. They didn't have Pink Whitney. Their other bar, literally 30 steps down, had Pink Whitney. So I went and bought Pink Whitney from there and brought it over to have her mix, because same fucking bar, same establishment. Their bartender threw a fucking bitch fit about it, to the point where
I will leave, bitch.
I immediately was like, fuck you, I'll get the fuck out of here. You won't get any of my money. Go fuck yourself, because I get mean. But Papal fucking wrote on it when he checked out. He wrote the total and then wrote $0 because you're an asshole.
Yeah, he was 0 tip, and he wrote at the bottom, "You got nothing because you're an asshole." And they gave me back the ticket. I was like, nice.
It's probably not the top 5 worst things.
I mean, it's Vegas.
That was JV. Right?
It just made us laugh because it's Papal. He doesn't say shit to anybody.
It was funny because you went to the center bar, or any bar in the casino, and you bought a 12-ounce bottle, and it was $9.75. But I could go to the convenience store that was in the casino,
touching it. You literally walked 30 feet around the corner.
Not even in the casino, in the front lobby, and you could buy a 24-ounce can for $10. You could get double the beer for the same price. And then they had a deal. If you bought 2 cans, you got a free shooter.
Yeah.
And I was just like, I'll take 2 cans and the free shooter.
that became my trick to get into fucking street people to leave me alone. Was I'd always grab 2 beers, get a shooter, and I'd walk around with the shooter in my pocket. Anytime someone bugged me, hey, will you fuck off? Just take it. I'm just handing out. I'm the liquor fairy to these guys. It ain't money, but you'll get fucked up. Here you go.
Yeah, that's what we did the whole entire time. I'm pretty sure my dad came home with 3 or 4 bottles.
Yeah.
He just still had in his bag. He still had them shoved in his bag. So,
drinking off shooters for years.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. So, but that was the way to go. Instead of, buying whatever you had to buy. And of course, Lily was drinking Pink Whitney and Sprite, and it's funny because she ordered it one day, and the guy brought it to her in a small little glass, and so it was more Pink Whitney than she was used to, because she wanted it in a tall glass where it had this much Pink Whitney and this much Sprite. So she had to go and ask them to put more Sprite in it and put it in a bigger cup because she couldn't handle the taste of the smaller glass.
The other funny one was the first time she had it when we first started.
Yeah.
When we got her to drink, she was adamant about not drinking the entire time on her 21st, which was dumb.
Yeah, you just don't even say that out the gate because that's not going to happen.
Exactly.
You announce it if you're absolutely drinking more than you wanted to.
That was my thing. The moment she kept trying to be like, I'm not drinking, I'm not getting drunk on my 21st, I'm like, oh, now I'm going to push it. I'm going to get you drunk. And I did.
Yeah.
But the guy, she was like, can I just get Pink Whitney and Sprite? And the guy was like, yeah, sure. And he made it, and he put like cherries and shit in it. And then to fuck with her, because we had told him it was her 21st, he took 2 cherries and put them in the stem. So they were hanging out like
In the straw.
Yeah, in the straw. Hanging out like nutsack. And he gives it to Lily, and he's just watching her. She's staring at it. She's like, I don't like cherries. And I'm like, that's not the point. And so she's just staring at it. She's like, why do you put them in the straw? I don't get it. And I'm just like, really? It's a pair of nuts. And the bartender lost his mind. And she was like, oh my God, it is. I got the nut drink. And then from there on out, she was like, hey, can I get the drink with the nut sack for the rest of the night?
Yeah.
Can I get a nut sack, please?
Yeah.
Mommy
Yeah.
wants to
Make it a tall nut
After
sack.
like 2 of those drinks, though, she was like, it was Levi, Kyla, her, Drake, me, and my dad. And she was like, I just want to tell you guys I love you. Like, I appreciate this so much. You guys, I love you. I love you so much. And I'm just like, okay. All right, we've hit that point already. Did not take a long time to get there. But we're at
Everybody has that moment.
Yeah.
And then we kept drinking.
Yeah.
Now you'll understand references in movies so much more.
Yeah.
Like, this is the moment you get all the references now.
Yeah, she was just
It
like,
was
oh,
fantastic.
I got you. You guys are so great. Oh my God. This is so wonderful.
Dad found a new love and appreciation for paranormal
Hookers.
stuff.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and hookers.
Yeah. Yeah, paranormal stuff. Yeah, that shit, like,
The haunted tours.
the haunted tour was fucking awesome. It was fun. It was cool. I have an appreciation for it now.
I definitely suggest anyone and everyone. to go to
Yeah,
that
if you're
one.
going to go to Vegas, go through the museum. The museum was very
Zach
cool.
Bagans Haunted Museum.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're into paranormal stuff at all.
I don't believe it, but I respect its distance.
Yeah.
I understand that one.
I don't
That-
believe it, but I'm not
It's
going to
true.
be the idiot.
I was going to say, I'm one of those people, I stand like 50-50 on it, where I'm like, it's kind of rough to believe in something there's not a lot of evidence for. But I'm not disrespecting you.
Yeah, no, there was a lot
But,
of it.
I mean, going through that, I was like, there's something in that fucking... If there's at least one ghost in that house, there's something in that fucking... There's something there. That place was fucking weird.
Yeah,
But it was awesome.
yeah, it was.
If anything, it's also just a cool history thing. Because everything that's haunted, if you believe it is or not, are also history pieces. He's got like an Adolf Hitler painting. Like, one that Hitler painted.
He's got the
Kevorkian's
original
van.
Chucky doll,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and the Chucky doll was way bigger than I thought it was going to be.
Dude, it's like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it was like 3 feet tall.
Yeah, it was like the size of a kid, man.
I know, but I was like expecting it to just be a doll, not like a
It's a
fucking
good guy.
small
I
He's
human.
not
understand why
a
the
good
movie's
midget.
terrifying.
Yeah, I was
Sorry.
like, and then,
Short person.
and then he's got an original Ghostbusters suit with the original ghost catcher that works
the
in
original
everything.
Fucking
Yeah.
box.
The original
Yeah, lights
box.
up and everything.
Lights up and everything.
Even released several ghosts while he demonstrated.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He has the jacket.
I bet
that,
they crossed streams in the
Oh,
bathrooms.
100%. Goes back to the nut.
Yeah. He has the original trench coat, Brandon Lee's original trench coat from Crow. Crow
Oh,
movie.
does it have a hole in it?
Yeah.
We looked. Yeah.
Doesn't it?
I thought it did.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I thought it did.
Oh, right.
Why don't
Huh?
I thought he got shot in the head.
No? He got shot in the chest, I thought.
Did he? Okay.
He was doing this.
I could have swore he got shot in the chest unless I'm thinking of someone else.
I don't. Yeah.
He had,
because I thought he had a few moments where he got to be like, "You guys are dicks."
You son of a bitch!
You
My last words
fuckers!
were, Fuck you.
Yeah.
Truman Capote. He had the outfit that Truman Capote was wearing when he OD'd and died, and it's still cut in half where the paramedics had to cut his shirt in half to
Yeah.
do that. And then he's got pictures with it of Truman Capote doing cocaine. I'm just like, how do you come into like, hey,
like in their actual like they're not developed photos. It's the like little tiny fucking reels that like he's got the reel cut out and put in this preserved case. So like you gotta get close to look at it. But yeah, you can see Capote fucking
like
doing
the
blow.
negatives.
did you
The
know?
negatives. Yeah.
Did you know? And he's got the outfit. Did you know that Jerry Lee Lewis has a secret movie
Yeah. The sad clown.
Yeah,
Have you?
Yeah.
where he's a clown at a
Going
concentration
Yeah,
camp?
going through the Holocaust as a
I
sad
do
clown.
know about that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got like he's got a bunch of the artifacts from it.
He's got the
Really?
clown mask. He's got the nose and the hat,
Yeah.
and he's got the outfit that he wore in the
I
movie.
feel like
But no,
I
I
watched
mean-
that as a teenager at some point.
They said it's never been released to the public.
It's never been
No.
released.
The-
I've heard something.
The
about
Library of Congress has the only copy and
They-
refuses to let anybody have it or see it.
They said they were gonna release it like because our tour guide was talking about it. They said like recently they're planning on releasing it, but her exact words were, "That's not the first time. It won't be the last time they say that."
Jerry Lee Lewis, or
Wow.
Jerry Lee Lewis, that is not the same guy. Jerry Lewis. Jerry Lee Lewis, totally different freak. Jerry Lewis watched that he did the movie and then he watched the screening and then said that he never wanted it shown to anybody ever. It was so
In poor taste.
awful and in poor taste. He didn't realize as he was making it how fucking awful it was going to be. And he's like, it's awful. And asked that it never be shown to anybody.
I want to see it
So when he died,
so bad.
his estate, he had it in his will that it be given to the Library of Congress and never shown to the public.
I bet you if we were to see it, we'd probably come out of it like completely different humans.
Oh,
Like,
probably.
God.
Yeah.
I don't know. Compared to growing up on the internet and the shit I've seen,
Yeah.
I bet you I'd look at that and go, "He was scared of this."
He's got Sharon Tate's wedding dress.
Yeah.
From the Manson murder house. What else was in that? He had Robin Williams.
Oh yeah, Robin Williams.
He just had it.
Memorabilia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Robin Williams.
It's from
He had his coat from the movie where he did about suicide. Ironically
where
enough.
something about dreams.
Where dreams
Oh,
die.
our dreams are. Yeah.
Yeah.
What dreams may come.
Yes,
Yes.
that's it.
That's a fantastic movie.
The movie you guys were talking about was The Day the Clown Cried.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Has it ever been released? It's never been released,
I'm on
has
the
it?
wiki right now.
Okay.
He's gonna
So,
buy it. for us.
They
Yeah.
The copy was donated to the Library of Congress in 2015 on the stipulation that it was not to be made available until or before June of 2024.
And they still have yet to release it.
so
I mean, we're past that.
yeah, we're past that.
Well, that didn't say it had to be released. It just
Oh,
couldn't be released
yo.
before then.
Conspiracy theory. It's a deep cut to kick off the next world war. Like he's like, this is going to start the war. You're going to need to put this out on this date exactly, and no.
Oh, if
sooner
anybody
than
is
this.
crazy enough to put it out, it's Trump. We need to start writing
Oh,
letters.
fuck, man. Here it goes. Here's the start of the down.
Yeah.
You seen
Downfall.
Jerry Lewis's dick? It's a
Yeah.
great dick.
It's a
Yeah.
great dick.
Yeah.
It's one of the best I've seen.
It's the best I've seen. You say, oh my god.
So
Just
it
hear,
was. What else was?
He had James Dean's
Oh.
Transact.
No, I'm talking in the celebrity room. He had Truman Capote. Then
Well,
he.
that's in there. It's just in a set. Like,
Oh yeah, he.
'cause
Had,
that's also it's how the Ghostbusters was. It's
Yeah.
in its own separate little walkway, but
He
it's with
he
all
has-
the celebrity shit.
He has the chair that that Michael Jackson's doctor used to sit in to administer the drugs that he OD'd.
Nice.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dealer chair.
And
The
it
dealer
still
chair.
has like stains from Jackson on it.
Yeah. Oh, and then the bed with the dead guy,
Oh, he had the Bunny Ranch.
the Bunny Ranch guy
Oh.
that died in his own bed. He's got the bed that he died in.
And the same one that some NBA stars.
Lamar Odom OD'd in.
Oh shit.
But if
Yeah.
you ask Lamar Odom, he never did drugs that night.
Yeah, Lamar Odom claims that the Bunny Ranch guy tried to kill him. But yeah, he's got that whole bedroom suit. That was kind of freaky.
Dude, that was cool as fuck.
Yeah, that was kind of freaky.
That was the thing he would do was he would get these artifacts and then take one of the rooms in this house that he bought, that the house was also considered haunted, and he would tear the room up and recreate like that guy's bedroom. So it is 1-for-1 identical to what the bedroom was the night he died.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Kevorkian's
God
man.
damn, how many naked bitches were in there?
Two.
Not at that time, but he had pictures of ones that were in that bed.
I was gonna say there was.
That bed saw a lot of action. I can tell you that.
I think if I remember the statement correctly, there was 2 girls that were with him, like
With Lamar Odom and with him.
yeah,
I
with-
thought.
yeah.
Because he died of like a heart attack or something. It had stains on it still. They shut the lights off and turned a black light on the motherfucker.
Yeah,
They
And
did.
that-
I
that
was just
motherfucker
like,
blew
oh,
like it
Jesus.
was radioactive.
Yeah,
There was
it
a
did.
more segment.
It did. I was
Yeah.
like, there's a big giant fucking thing in the middle of it. And she was like, that is where the blood was. And I was like, I don't think that's blood.
They hop on the bed, it still squishes.
yeah. I'm
Oh,
just like,
God.
it's like one of
It's
those
still wet.
squishmallows. It's like one of those squishmallows.
The thing weighed
It's
500
freaky.
pounds to bring it in.
It's the heaviest mattress man's ever seen.
They redid Al Capone's library.
Yeah.
They did the Bunny Ranch guy's bedroom. They did Dr. Kevorkian's office. They had his death van. That was just in a room. Who else? Who else's room did they redo? They did the
They had the Charles Manson with.
Yeah, that was kind of like a prison cell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a room with all the like serial killers like Ted Bundy, John Wayne Gacy, and like artifacts from them, and then it was
Speaking of
separated
clowns.
by
Yeah.
It was separated by jail bars that you could walk through, and that was all Manson back there. And he has Manson's gown that he was wearing when he died.
Executed
Yeah.
him. It still had blood and
Vomit on it.
vomit and piss. I thought.
Yeah.
I thought they said.
That all happened before they administered the drug.
Yeah, all I can picture is him doing the same thing Deadpool did in Deadpool and Wolverine, where it was like, it appears, well, you were passed out, you soiled yourself. I wasn't passed out. It has the room. He did a room to look like the Ed Gein garage.
The Ed Gein barn.
Yeah, the Ed Gein barn. So
'Cause
he
he
had
has
like
Ed
fake
Gein's
people
cauldron.
hanging from the ceiling behind you, and it had like
You gotta make sure there weren't any.
yeah, I had to
He
make
has
sure
the shovel that like Ed Gein's actual shovel
that he
supposedly.
beat people with. He had the cauldron where he used to cook their skin.
Dude,
It was-
cauldrons are not like a common enough thing.
We got one right out there.
I mean, like, we need to have one where we
Have you not seen
cook
the big
55
brass
gallons
cauldron
of
out there?
stew.
Yeah,
But-
it was a giant cauldron behind glass.
He
And
even
he's
had
like
a-
he used to cook. He had somebody's skin.
That one was it wasn't anyone from Ed.
It was skin. It was skin with a nipple.
Yeah. It was just a random it says it's just a random cadaver.
It's just random skin.
Yeah, I picked this up the other day.
Yeah, it was-
He like
Go with my
I don't
murder
know. He's
collection.
explained in the room because there's a voiceover that he records for each room that they play for you to listen to, and he explains where he got this skin from, but it's not anything to do with Ed Gein. He just found where to get it and was like, all right, I'll put it in the room because Ed Gein used to do this too, so this is what it looked like.
I just wanted you guys.
And then he had to point out, he's like, and also it was from a chest. You can see the nipple. And it's like, I didn't need to know there was a
Yeah.
nipple on
yeah,
it, man.
you can tell there's a nipple. And then
But is there a boob?
and he had I didn't see a boob. It must have been a dude.
Come on.
So
This place is PG-13.
Yeah.
Let's not be lewd.
No, it wasn't.
it had like paperwork. He had paperwork of like marriage certificates between people. Was that Ed Gein? There was several in different areas. Like I feel like there was paperwork from Ed Gein. There was John Wayne Gacy handwritten letters to his daughter that
Yeah,
said
that was
like
it,
"Love you, Dad."
Yeah, that was back in the cell area.
Yeah, like I feel like
Ed Gein didn't have any marriage certificates. I'll tell you that.
He didn't.
He was a
Okay.
mama's boy.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he was the one that lived with his
What
mom.
was
until
the
his
one that
mom
had the
died, and then
marriage?
He wore his mom
Oh,
and other
oh,
women.
Yeah, that's
He's
right.
the inspiration for Buffalo Bill.
Yeah, that's right. Put the lotion in the
Texas
back.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, in Texas
Texas.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, they talk about
Yeah, they talk about all of that.
Oh, fuck me.
All right, Rocky.
So, was that it?
Sure.
I mean, the basement had satanic rituals done in it with actual human sacrifice and human remains still down there.
There was the
But
divot
that
box.
was just from you guys.
I went.
Yeah, I did that one personally.
Yeah,
I
ran
wore
into
all
the-
of my satanic stuff in there and was like, I probably should not be wearing all of my pentagrams into the satanic basement.
You should have just stood by one of the things like you were a wax sculpture.
No, if you stand still, they have security guards that'll come get you.
Yeah, because they're afraid that you've been possessed.
Oh, no shit.
You can only be down because they offer.
Dude, I need to learn how to walk like creepy ghosts in movies.
They
Because I'll just be
offer-
like, hey, how's it going? And then I'll be like, like crawl away and I'm like, oh my god,
I
it's
have a buddy
happening.
that can do that, like bend himself backwards
Yeah.
and like fucking sprint
Yeah.
at you. It's weird, but
They
they offer overnight
Did
flashlight
his head just
ghost
turn all the way
tours.
around? I'm pretty
So
sure.
like when we bought our tickets, it's a guided tour with a tour guide and everything, and they're showing you around and telling you about stuff. Well, for $200 a ticket, and it's limited tickets that they do, and only on Fridays and Saturdays, they do flashlight tours where there's only a tour guide in the basement and a tour guide in the Dybbuk box room. But other than that, all the lights are off. It's midnight. You have a flashlight and a spirit box to try to talk to spirits. Go explore the mansion. And
bring white out contact.
but in
Alright,
the
ready? I'm gonna go stand
basement
by
in
this
the
wall
Dybbuk
facing
box.
it really close. You're in.
They
Stand there
showed
until someone
videos.
comes to get you.
It was
Yeah.
funny. They showed videos. They were like, "This just happened 2 weeks ago in the clown hallway," and there's a line of people walking through and a fucking line of clowns, which was creepy as fuck.
It is.
And this guy all of a sudden just stops and he turns and he looks at the clown, and then he just fucking passes out. And like they had it on video, and I was just like, "What the fuck?" I was
Post
just like,
Malone saved
Yeah.
Zach Bagan's life.
"Yeah," because he touched the Dybbuk box, and then he
He didn't
freaked
just
out.
touch it. The motherfucker put someone's dead ashes on it.
Oh, is that what he
Yeah,
did?
because
Oh.
they show in the video. Posty says he's like, yeah, Zach thought it was a good idea to take his protective case off this Dybbuk box. Which, if you don't know, the Dybbuk box was made by a Holocaust survivor who basically says that she trapped demons and negative energies in this box with a bunch of things from Jewish religions that are considered basically things that'll ward off and positive energies and shit like that. And it's been passed around throughout the years. There's like 10 of them throughout the earth that have been buried and shit. And he has like the most powerful one, but
He has box 10.
he has
I thought.
box 1 and 10.
Oh, 1 and 10.
1 is the most powerful, being the roots, 10's the least, being the top, because it's
Oh.
designed as a tree.
Oh, okay.
But it's weird, but
Who's just trying to add somebody to the box or something?
basically. But
Yo,
him
my
and-
dad was a dick.
so him and Posty just stopped by because him and Posty are friends.
Mm-hmm.
And so him and Posty were walking around and they went to the Dybbuk box room and they have Post Malone's exact quote of him being like, yeah, I don't know why Zach thought it was a bright idea to take his protective case off of the Dybbuk box, open up the Dybbuk box, and then put someone's dead ashes on them. And then all of a sudden Zach fainted and passed out. And so Posty had to pick his ass up and drag him out of his own fucking museum.
But they were showing us this video and explaining the history of the Dybbuk box and
Mm-hmm.
how powerful it is and how terrible it is. And they were like, and if you want to see the Dybbuk box, you can go through this room. And these doors like right behind me opened up and I just turned around and walked through and I heard Levi go, well, Dad didn't waste no time.
Yeah, they're like, this is one of the most powerful artifacts of holding demons and negative energies and blah, 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 this, and that. And you're only allowed a certain amount of time in there. And then the door just swings open and Dad just was like, all right, fuck him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like, go in if you dare. And it's like the door opened and I was like, all right. And I just turned around and walked in.
Dad's the equivalent of the fucking white chick in a horror movie that's just like, oh, long, dark, brooding hallway. Let's go.
Yeah. Guys, why don't we get in the running car? No, let's run behind the chainsaws. So I went in. It was covered in a case with Hebrew and then
Yeah, he had
sage
another
and
case
salt
around it.
and I don't know. I was just like walking around it and kind of
I felt safe.
I tapped
It was
the
my
glass,
people's
but-
box.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
I tapped the glass, but nothing happened. that I know of. No. I'm just
Well,
kidding.
Kyla says it was only for her, but she left an offering of her hair.
Oh, did she?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't leave anything. They said you could leave something here if you want to leave the evil spirits, and I was like, I don't.
That's how you know it's.
It throws away a beer can.
Yeah. It's like I almost gave it my water bottle.
If you were a good spirit, you'd get a full beer.
That's how you know it's a Jewish spirit. It's because they're asking for donations.
Yeah. You see me in there just casting spells. Like, mind your own business.
Yeah.
Just free and shit.
I'll go. Are you trying to go full Doctor Strange?
I'm trying to go. Yeah, I'm trying
He's
to.
more
Agatha.
Yeah.
Agatha. So, all right, what time are we at?
Time to pee.
You're 109.
Exactly, time to pee. All right. This has been Pints and Pages, where we spent a large amount of time talking about Penguin because it was fucking fantastic, and a short amount of time talking about haunted shit, which actually I'm starting to enjoy. So, but we're going to let Brad pee, and then we're going to do a gameplay video. So watch for that on the YouTube channel. I'm Nick,
I'm Brad.
I'm Levi.
and this has been Pints and Pages.